Hi, Steffi, Wildcard, posting. I have a few things to get out of the way before I do what I think about Breaking Dawn, and there will be massive spoilers if you haven't read it, so I'll say, like, spoiler-licious before I start talking about it, and you'll know to, like, turn back and avoid it. Okay, first of all, Twihard Twicards, okay? Go check them out. I'll try to put a link in one of those sites, whichever it is. They are a new vlogging group. They're still looking for people. They don't have any people yet. So if you want to try out, go ahead. But I think what it is instead of each girl having her day of the week assigned, she's going to, or they're all going to be wild cards so they can post like any day of the week. I think that's it. Don't hold me to that though. I'm not 100% sure. But go check them out. Subscribe if you want. If you don't want to do an audition video, just subscribe and see what you think. So yeah, said I'd put that in there, so I will put their thing in the side. Okay. Also, something totally irrelevant, but I thought was cool. I had this old keychain that had this heart on it, which, of course, as soon as I got to look at the keychain, I went, oh, that's like what Edward gave Bella. And then I had an old charm bracelet, because I have crap like that laying around. And I cut all the stuff off the charm bracelet and made my own Bella's bracelet. I think it's awesome. Pretty. It doesn't have Jacob's thing on it, but I don't really care. But I've totally been wearing that like a dork. I love it. So yeah, made my own Bella's bracelet. And also before we get started into what I think of Breaking Dawn, I'd just like to say, Cassie, your background! I have family members who look at my friends on YouTube, and that Twitter conversation was supposed to stay on Twitter. That's all I'm saying, but I love your background. I think it's hilarious. That was the best conversation of all time on Twitter. A lot was left out of it, too, out of your background, you know. So I'm grateful for a lot of the stuff that was left out. But a lot of stuff was left in. Really good conversation. Where's my video, by the way? Where? I need it. Okay. And also, Yee, it was decided that until you get a Twitter, I get Jasper while you're gone. Yeah, that's right. Because if you're not on Twitter, I've claimed him. And I'm letting him be abused. In fact, last night, Edward was whipping him while he was tied to Cassie's bedpost. So you might want to get a Twitter account really quickly. Okay. Moving on. Breaking Dawn. What the heck am I listening to? Getting rid of my music, sorry. Breaking Dawn. Spoiler-licious, okay? Turn back now, because I'm going to spoil stuff. I loved it. I really, really did. I agree that the ending was a bit anticlimactic, but I think if they had had a battle with the Volturi, whatever, one of our favorite characters would have had to have died. Like, somebody in the Cullen family and Jacob would have had to have died in that battle. Like, at least. So I think Stephenie Meyer loved them all as much as we loved them, and she couldn't bear to kill them off. So she decided to go with the they all back out of it, which was an interesting ending. That's the one we didn't see coming. We all were expecting the blood and gore, and we didn't get it. Which, as long as Edward was alive at the end of the book, because that was my biggest fear, as long as Edward's alive at the end of the book, I'm good. Okay, other issues. I love that Bella was pregnant. I love it. I think it's amazing. I already said there were going to be spoilers, so if you didn't know that and you just saw it, it's your own damn fault. Anyways, so Renesmee, Carly, I think that's how you say it. I'm not really opposed to Renesmee. I think that would be cute with something else. But the Carly throws the whole flow off, because Renesmee is kind of flowy. But the Carly part's just like, why? You didn't need that much, like, I don't know, tie-in to Charlie. And I mean, Charlie by itself would be a cute little girl's name. Renesmee Charlie would be better than Renesmee Carly. I don't know. But yeah, so the name was kind of weird. And yeah, kind of like the Harry Potter names, like Cassie was saying at the back of the Deathly Hallows. But I don't really have much to complain about in that department. I really, really liked the book. It had a lot of stuff I wasn't expecting, like Renesmee and stuff, and I like that Rosalie was Bella's protector, and how horrible was she? Oh my god! She was despicable. I mean, she would have just loved if Bella would have died so she could have that kid. Well, actually, that's what I thought at some point. And then she handed the baby off to Bella, and she was being really sweet. And so I was like, well, maybe she really was just trying to protect, the baby and Bella, because, if she hadn't been there to defend Bella, they would have probably like conked her, knocked her out, and gotten rid of the baby to save her. Because, Edward totally would have done that. I mean, she would have been when she woke up. Sorry, when she woke up. But she would have been alive. But she got to be a vampire. Love that bit. I was so happy when that happened, and then she got to skip all the newborn stuff, which is exactly what I wanted to happen, because I was like, I want to see her as a vampire, but I don't want to see her bloodthirsty and not wanting Edward, and she totally still wanted Edward. More than ever. Love when they got to their house and they didn't make it to the bed. I'm just saying, that was a good part. The little cottage was really cute, huh? I want Alice as a sister-in-law. She'll buy me all kinds of pretty new clothes. Yeah. Of course, I also want Alice's husband. Jasper's mine, yee, till you get a Twitter. Okay, so what else about it? Oh, I lost the betting because I just bet that she'd wreck her car, because I thought it was valid because I hadn't read the first chapter of the book that her Chuck just died. I thought maybe she could wreck it, and then he'd have to get her a new car, but no. And then when I found out there were like 2 before and after cars. It was a Ferrari. That was kind of awesome. I think it was Ferrari. I'm not a big fan of Ferrari though. I prefer Porsche. Go Alice. Not that that's relevant, really. Sorry, rambling. What else? Can't wait for the movie. It's gonna be awesome. If they don't make, like, Breaking Dawn the movie, because I know they're making Twilight the movie, and then, like, they have to make the others, but Breaking Dawn's the one I want to see now, like, as a movie. I was joking with Mers that it's totally gonna have to be R-rated. Oh, that's something that did piss me off about Breaking Dawn, though. Okay? In Eclipse, when, like, Bella is trying to seduce Edward and everything, you get how he pulled her leg over, and then all of a sudden her head was on a pillow and everything. And this one, it's just like, we were made for each other, and then they wake up the next day, and I was like, what? Wait, did I miss something? Where is it? I didn't want it to be dirty, but we got more in freaking Eclipse. I totally spaced there and forgot the name. We got more, in Eclipse than we did here. I mean, it's a good thing I have a really, really rampant imagination. And I'm always in the gutter. Smutty, as Cassie put it. Not smooth. Okay. Oh. Also want to apologize to Vicky, because on some of the comments I left, I put, don't read if you're under 16, or Vicky, don't read this, and I only meant that in a playful, like, this is kind of, I shouldn't even be putting it sort of way. You can totally read anything I put down. You're completely, a member of this group, and any dirty thing that I say, you are welcome to read. I was only kidding, so I hope I didn't offend you or hurt your feelings in any way by putting anything like that, because you're completely welcome to read my smut. And, I think that's all. Oh, Cassie! Where is that fan fiction? Where? I want to know. I'm going to harass you on every video I make from now on until you tell me where that is. Yes, I am. Where is it? Okay. I think I'm done. I didn't really enlighten anybody. Everybody already knew what I said. Okay. Oh, I also, since I lost the challenge, somebody has to tell me what the hell I have to do. Or I lost the bet, rather. So yeah, what do I have to do? Anybody? I don't want to do the sparkly running out thing. My camera is attached to my computer, and it won't go anywhere, so I can't do that. Yeah, so I have to do something else. Sorry, that was an awesome one, though. Really. Alright. Bye, guys. I'll see you on Twitter.